Arrow spine is a really important topic. It's important for bow hunters as well as target shooters. Basically, what the definition of arrow spine is how much an arrow bends, because it does bend, it's flexible. The strict definition would be support an arrow across a 28-inch beam and hang a 1.94 pound weight at the middle, or 880 grams, and see how much that shaft bends with that weight. That's static spine, when the arrow is still. The spine number then shows up on arrow shafts as usually a 3-digit number, 800, 600, 340. This would stand for 0.340 inches of bend. A much weaker shaft is 0.800 inches of bend. What we archers have to deal with is dynamic spine. When we put this shaft in the bow, draw the bow, and then release the string, what happens? Well, the back end gets kicked in the butt pretty hard. And because we have weight at the front, that shaft bends. And it can bend in 3 dimensions as the bowstring propels it forward. So here are 2 concepts that we have to work with when we're tuning our bows and tuning our arrows. How much weight do you have up front? A heavier weight up front tends to stay at rest longer, and so when the back end is kicked in the behind, it bends more, the shaft bends more, it acts weaker. If we put a lighter weight up front, then that lighter weight gets moving quicker, and so the shaft doesn't bend as much when we boot it in the behind. So that's one fact about arrow point and arrow shape. Now, another one is arrow shaft length. If we cut a real short beam of shaft, then that shorter beam acts really stiff. It's very difficult to bend this short beam. So as we cut bits off the end of this shaft, it acts stiffer. And so we can use those 2, weight up front and length of shaft, to help us tune the arrow to the bow so that with us shooting it, we get the best groups possible.